Hello and welcome to another update video about Algorand, heavily requested by some of you guys in the comments, and I'm happy to give you an update video, just share my opinion of where we could be heading to. I said yesterday that I'm bullish on Algorand. I think it's not where it should be in terms of price, especially compared to some other cryptos. I think it has a lot of catching up work to do, like IOTA, and IOTA did that already. So I did talk about IOTA before together with Algorand. IOTA has seen that breakout. Algorand hasn't seen it yet. So we want to see where we are and can it still happen. What we can see, we are obviously here on the daily chart at the moment. I've put the Bollinger Bands on the chart and I've put the moving averages on the chart, the 50, 20 and 200. So let's see where we are. First of all, if I zoom out a little bit, we can see that we are in an uptrend. In my opinion, we are in an uptrend. We are above the 20, 50 and 200 day moving average. We can see that last time we actually crossed the 200 day moving average to the upside. That was in May, end of May. So we had a drop obviously here when our cryptos broke down. Then we broke up again above the 200 day moving average. And that has happened now again. But you can see what happened last time. We dropped. Is that likely to going to happen again? So in my opinion, not, and there are a few reasons for that, even though that pattern here looks pretty much similar to that pattern there. In my opinion, it is different because back here what we saw, we didn't see a new higher high, we actually made a lower high, and this time is different. This time we have made a higher high. I hope that makes sense. Also at that time we made from there to here, we made a lower low. We're now making higher lows. In my opinion, it means we are in an uptrend. Also, the general sentiment in the crypto market now actually means that we are making higher highs. It's more bullish. So this is also pointing towards more of an uptrend. Also, what we talked about is a possibility of having a cup and handle shape here, cup pattern, and the handle just forming now. So as soon as there is, and there should be now, something like a breakout happening because we've broken above that range. Well, there was a breakout, only a small one. We can have a look at that when we zoom in, but really we should actually get a bit higher. We should see a breakout now to higher levels. And if we take a look on the daily on the oscillators, we really have the MACD here making a bullish cross just a few days ago. So that's a buy signal. We don't see what we're actually seeing on some other cryptos. So you can see on some other cryptos that we are having actually a bearish divergence on the MACD. And to be honest, yes, from that high to that high, yes, but that was only one occasion now. However, since then we've really had that confirmation of the RSI as well, that when prices went higher, that one here, that was now a lower high. Yes, that's true. But we had it back here before we moved to that 172 level back here, where you had one lower high, you can see that here, and then we had a massive peak of the RSI. So just having one lower high on the RSI doesn't for me point towards a bearish divergence. I would like to see more confirmation of that, and the fact that the MACD is now in the green again on the daily shows to me that it's rather bullish, especially as we are above the moving averages. We're making a new higher high, and most importantly, price action, which is oftentimes underestimated. I see a lot of green candles, a lot of big candles. For me, the consolidations, they look weaker, yes, and also we are above that moving average within the Bollinger Bands. So that shows a bullish momentum as well. Let's take a look at the 4-hour chart, which might be a bit clearer. Also on the 4-hour, you can see we're trading above the moving average within the Bollinger Bands, and that points towards a bullish move. What we also can see is that, in my opinion, this looks like a flag pattern. And I can zoom out a little bit. I can take the Bollinger Bands out. For me, that looks really like a flag pattern. And the flag pattern, as you might know, is a bullish or at least a trend continuation. This is a bull flag where you have that channel forming. I just connect the bodies as good as I can. Got that channel forming here, which to me, oops, no. which is really that sort of small consolidation that you get after a price increase in an uptrend, and you know, a bullish momentum could be building from here, and oftentimes you have that target. So we could just take the height of that channel and add it up here. But anyway, I think this is a bullish flag looking like that. All the indicators pointing to the upside. Price action for me shows bullish as well. On the, we've got a, you know, a bearish cross here on the MACD on the 4-hour chart, but that's for me no surprise because we are in that short consolidation at the moment after a price increase from $1 to actually $1.20, and we are in an overall uptrend, which is why I'm not worried about that. RSI going down because price is going down, that's not a problem, but it is for me only a small consolidation at the moment. This is just looking like a small consolidation in an overall uptrend, which is basically just a trend continuation pattern. So you have that massive price increase, short consolidation, corrective waves they are called as well, and after that we should see that move to the upside, and we haven't been above that 120 level for a while. If that here again here looks for me as well maybe like a small cup and handle, that could even, that handle on the bigger time frame could actually be a cup in itself, and then you can have that handle forming here as well, pretty much as we saw with IOTA, which means if we break above that level here at 125, then guys, we should really see that final move to the upside. That's my point of view. That's my prediction. Of course, not financial advice. Maybe we can see something more on the 1-hour chart, but you know, I'm not a day trader or anything, but it clearly shows that we're trading in this descending channel, which is a trend continuation pattern. So at the moment, looking really, really good actually for, or actually a descending wedge. It doesn't matter. It's a flag pattern. It is a flag. It's actually a beautiful flag pattern. You've got 3 main touch points here, actually 4 if I extend that. So yeah, I guess now we're actually bouncing off that lower support line again. So we could now in the next move go up to 122 again and maybe even attempt the breakout now. But we need to get above 125. That's the level you need to watch out for, 125. I always say flag patterns don't need to work out, but they are some of the most reliable patterns, but they are also often referred to as breakout patterns. So people wouldn't normally enter a trade before a breakout. For example, in this case, above the 122. This is what some people might do. Other people might wait for the breakout above 125 or 126 here pretty much. So that all depends on the personal risk level. Some people might also want to wait for a retest of that resistance, which is then support level of this flag. But it's all looking good, guys. We're making higher highs above all moving averages. We are in a bull flag. So for me, it's all bullish. Just needs a little bit of patience with Algorand. But I think it's worth, for me, I bought some more yesterday because for me, it's one crypto which hasn't seen that boost yet that other cryptos have. And I'm just waiting for that breakout. All right, so hopefully that video was useful. If you liked it, please smash the like button. And if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.